Hi, hello, and welcome back to Cosmic Lovers Tarot. Hope you guys are having a really great day so far. This reading is for Virgo, so you could be a Virgo sun, moon, or rising. And we are talking about your self-care practices today. So, cast in shadows. This is about something, they're all very similar, really, but we're basically going to look at three aspects of your self-care that could use a little bit more attention. Some of these might be self-care practices that you've never done before, or self-care practices that you have done in the past and you've kind of like let fall to the wayside. So that's kind of where I was going with this. This cast in shadows is largely is more than likely going to be something that you've never tried before. Light this up is going to be something more than likely that you've been wanting to try. This is going to be like the push to do it. And then let this shine brighter. So like cast in shadows might be something you've never heard of before. Light this up, maybe something that you've been wanting to do. And then let this shine brighter is going to be something that you're already doing, but like the universe just wants to really give you a push, like, hey, this is a really good thing that you're doing. You should definitely keep that up. All right, so we're just going to do a quick little energy check with an oracle card from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels deck. Okay, so I've got 7. And this is kind of going to give me a good idea of how your self-care is right now. How's Virgo doing right now? How is Virgo doing right now? Oh, you deserve love. You are lovable. All right, so right out the gate, we've got a little hug for you here. This particular card is making me think of the goddess Artemis. I guess because of the archery here. Yeah, so that might be relevant to you in some way. You might have a relationship with her as a deity, or yeah. Also, I feel this sense that you haven't been given the love that you deserve. Like this, you deserve love, but also you haven't had the opportunity to experience like a really solid relationship, like with someone who actually really loves and supports you. So that just kind of wanted to be acknowledged. Like, if you had been doubting whether or not it was you, like, it's not that. The idea here is more like you deserve someone that is like your equal. And the idea that I'm trying to express here is finding someone that is worthy of you is going to take time because you also took time. Does that make sense? Like, if you've spent time doing the work and like putting the time into yourself and putting the time into your growth and your development and your evolution, and so the person that you're meant to be with is also putting in that same time. And so that's why it hasn't happened yet. It's not because like, if you've been feeling kind of like, what is going on here? You know, that's why. The universe is just like, I'm seeing you both, like you and your like perfect person are both in these little like cocoon like incubators over here, and you're both working to be ready for the other one, but you've got to be energetically matched. So that's why it hasn't happened yet, because it took you time and it's going to take them time. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. All right, so now we're going to get into your self-care practices. This should be a fun one. I'm excited to see what comes through. right. Virgo self-care. What is cast in shadows? What is cast in shadows? Oh. Okay. So we've got Two of Wands here. Guys, there was a big dream that you had that you thought was too big. And the cards are here to say it wasn't. It wasn't too big. But it might benefit from some reorganizing or like reevaluating or replanning. Okay? So just hold on to that for a second. I'm going to get some more cards out. I'm going to clarify these and then we'll get some more information. But just right now, what I need you to know about this card is you had a dream and you thought that it was too big. And like you see how this guy is like holding the earth. So you felt like there is no way this is going to happen. Like, I'm not strong enough to hold the whole earth. I can't do this. I can't do this on my own. And like the message here is like, it's okay if that didn't work out at the time, but you are being called to go back to that place of unlimited potential, of seeing like the world as your oyster, getting back into that mindset. Because so something happened when you let go of that dream. You let go of the physical, tangible logistics of the dream, but you also let go of the energetic state that you were in when you were thinking of the dream. And that was the real loss there. You may have been right. I mean, I get the sense that you're a very practical person. You're very logical and you think things through. You're rational. I might have already said that. Logical, yes, but you're also very rational. And your guides are basically trying to say like, hey, so you weren't wrong to dismiss that dream or to dismiss that goal. However, we don't want you to stop dreaming altogether. We want you to stay in that mindset of like, wow, I have unlimited potential, even though that one dream didn't work out. So like an analogy, say you really want to open a metaphysical shop and you have this big dream of like, you want meditation rooms, you want occult books and crystals and candles. You want to be like the one-stop shop, spiritual shop destination. Okay. But then it didn't pan out. And here's the thing. So say you started doing the legwork and you were like, you were applying for business loans, you were getting your products together, you were researching, and then everything that you started doing, it just seemed like a no. Like the universe was saying no. You didn't get approved for the loan, and then you thought you had another option, and then that you didn't get approved for that. And then finally, like, you managed to make the finances work, but then the place that you were supposed to rent fell through. And then, then you had an unexpected other expense, and it just was like, okay, well, never mind. Okay, so the universe is telling you, yes, you were right about that. We were saying no. But we weren't saying no forever. We were saying no right then and right there. So, like, they want you to return back to that dream that you had and pick it back up, but look at it from a different perspective and say, okay, wait a minute. I'm still passionate about metaphysical concepts and subjects. And I threw that away because, or like, okay, so yeah, going with like the metaphysical shop metaphor. So I threw that away because I couldn't get my shop together. Well, your guides are like, but wait, you could still start an online shop from your house, or you could teach meditation classes. If you want to have a meditation supply store, why don't you start teaching meditation classes on the internet? Like, why don't you start a YouTube channel? If you were trying to open a pizza restaurant and then everything fell through, they're like, you could still teach cooking classes. Like, there's something that you were passionate about that you let go because of logistical things. Also, there's messages for some of you that the idea was correct, but the location was wrong. So just because that fell through at that time doesn't mean that perhaps it was just that you were trying to do that in Alabama. You really should have been doing it in Colorado, So when you get out to where, so anyways, just panning back out, but picking back up that dreamlike nature that you had, that big dream energy. Pick back up the big dream energy. All right, light this up. What are we lighting up? What are we lighting up? What are we lighting up? Ooh, okay. 9 of Pentacles. So this is my quintessential treat yourself card. All right, some of you just really need to splurge a little bit. And also, interestingly enough, I'm feeling like some of you need to like strut your stuff and really show yourself out there. Like, all right, so some of you have been going through this process of transformation, and some of you have been working out and it's really showing. Like, you're looking really, really good. Some of you have been dieting and you look amazing. You are being called to upgrade your wardrobe. Like, legitimately go shopping, find some cute clothes that really highlight like your new style. Maybe get your hair done. Maybe like if you like getting your nails done, like go get your nails done. And then like, then just go like show yourself off, you know? I don't know why I'm laughing. I guess just because it's like kind of like, it's just like, it's a really sweet, but also kind of simple message. Like, yeah, go get dolled up and like strut your stuff. But seriously, some of you are being called to like get super dressed up and just like go to a bar if you drink, obviously, or even if you don't, like go and order a soda water or something, but just like let yourself be seen. And like, even if you're not interested in, like, for those of you who are in a relationship, like go out with your partner. For those of you who aren't in a relationship, go out by yourself and just like, so splurge on a new outfit or get some nice makeup or go get your makeup done. Like, I've always wanted to go do that. Go get your makeup done at like one of the makeup places in the mall. I don't even know if they do that anymore. I don't know. I had an idea, but, so go do that and then go out somewhere where like a lot of people will see you. Like I said, like go to a club on like, okay, maybe not a Friday night because Friday nights are a little bit too chaotic. So maybe like a Wednesday night, like go have dinner somewhere and then go like bar hop to a few different bars. And like, I get a sense that if you do this, you're going to get a lot of compliments and you should really just enjoy that. I can tell you for one thing. Okay. So I have like really crazy hair, like colored hair. I always have. Well, I have for many years now. I used to only dye like a part of it a crazy color. So like I'd keep it like my normal color, or like I do like black, brown, or blonde on the top, and then I do like purple, red, or bright blue or something on the bottom. But in the last like couple years, I've just been going full color. So it's been pink, it's been purple, and now it's like this really pretty teal kind of aquamarine color. And dude, I get called out compliments on my hair like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day. Because people just like it when you look kind of novel, right? Like, I don't know. It's like, I'm not saying that the hair doesn't look good. I'm just saying like you get a disproportionate number of compliments when your look is distinctive. Like, I have these tights that are like kind of crisscrossy. Like, they're just normal tights. I think I got them at like I got them at like Rose's Express, which is like this tiny little like shop. It's definitely not a boutique. Like, I spent virtually no money on these tights, and yet every time I wear them, people are like, "Oh my god, I love your tights," and people will like bring them up to me at other times. Like, they'll be like, "Oh my god, I love those tights that you wear the time." So I guess what I'm saying is like, your guides think that you would benefit from something like that. So I get the sense that some of you are the type that dress pretty moderately or like sensibly. And I'm seeing that like glow up scene, like at the end of a, like, you're beautiful. I'm not saying that you aren't. You're very, very beautiful. But you know that glow up scene, like at the end of the movie where like the main character is like, aha, and here I am, and everyone's like jaws dropping. This is such a bizarre message. Like, just bear with me here. I'm like, I'm laughing because it's just so like, it feels very superficial, but hey, it's your guides. This is what they're telling you to do. And I'm not criticizing it. I think it's perfectly fine to want to get dressed up and go out and get compliments on how you look. That is perfectly fine. And if you have been harboring some secret like desire to want people to compliment you, then now you're being validated that is totally okay. Go out there and get those compliments, because it would be fun. And one way to do that, I'm telling you just from my own personal experience, is to wear something really funky, and or dye your hair, and or wear a wig or something, you know? But either way, just like go out. And the other thing that's kind of coming through is you might want to book like a, those like boudoir photographers that do like the like lingerie, like, but like tasteful, like kind of like, you can do it as like a Valentine's Day gift for your husband, or you can just do it for yourself, that might be really cool too. Like, those photographers are amazing. Again, not that you're not beautiful, but if you wanted to like book a session like that, I was going to do that for my 30th birthday, but I ended up doing it. I might do it at some point soon. I always thought it'd be super fun to like go and, just like get dressed up in some like way too expensive lingerie, and then have a trained photographer make you look like a fucking model, and then you have these photos of yourself to just like, I don't know, like, your guides really, really love you, and they really want you to allow yourself the opportunity to bask in love. And not just love, like they want you to bask for a minute, because you're not the type to do that. Like I said, you have a very practical energy, you have a very rational energy, you have a very like almost kind of like subdued a little bit, not in a bad way, but just like in a kind of like, no, I'm good, don't worry about me. Like kind of quiet energy, and they really want you to like experience. There's such a beautiful like energy coming from your reading with like and like not just your guides, but like all of our guides, our collective guides are kind of like want to remind us real quick that the purpose of life is to experience it as fully as possible. And when you are a person that doesn't normally do something, and then you do that thing and you get out of your comfort zone, the universe loves that, because it's so weird. It's like, it's why they make movies about that kind of thing. It's why we make a movie where it's like, okay, so we started off with Sandy Goody Two Shoes, and then at the end of the movie, she becomes leather-clad, skin-tight, heel-wearing greaser chick. That was a Grease reference, if you didn't catch that. That's why we love that. That's why we love, like, Titanic, because Rose discovers these new parts of herself, because she's embracing a new mode of being. She's spitting off the side of a boat, even though she was raised, prim and proper and perfect, right? So the universe is like, hey, do something weird, like, and they are like already kind of sensing that you're going to have some resistance to this, because you're like, that's not me. I don't wear purple wigs and fishnets and stiletto heels and go out and bar hop on Friday night. Like, that's not me. I'm on the couch in my sweatpants reading a book on a Friday night. And they're like, yeah, we know. That's why we think it would be so cool if you did that. Like, just do it and see what happens. And also, like, oh my God, your guides are so fun, because they have a very like playfully loving energy with you, where they're also like, we're going to be right by your side the whole time. Like, we're not going to leave you, because why would we leave that experience? Like, we can't wait to see you do that. Okay. So very, very cool. I love that. I love that for you. That was like really fun. All right. What can we get to shine brighter? What needs to shine brighter? What needs to shine brighter? Oh, okay. All right. Both of these kind of flipped out at the same time and wanted to come out together, so I'm going to take Page of Swords in reverse and Five of Swords in reverse. All right. Let's dive into this for a second. Okay. So a couple reversals, both of them being swords. Page of Swords can be about communication. Can also be, let's get some back of the deck energy is Ten of Pentacles. Oh, that's your support system. That's your guide saying, hey, we got you. We love you. We're cheering you on. That's really beautiful. Oh, they're playing that song. We are family. I got all my sisters and me. Yeah, they said that, like, I don't know. They just really love you. They want to see you. They want to watch you shine. And they're really proud of you too. All right, so let's dig into this for a second. So, Page of Swords can talk about communication. Can also talk about a brand new idea, a brand new mode of thinking. In reverse, it typically means, for me anyways, a return to an old way of thinking with a fresh perspective. Now, Five of Swords can talk about a little bit of sabotage, deceit, trickery. In reverse, it can mean something that happened in the past. Okay, I'm just going to roll with what I've got here. So what I think this is about a journey of forgiveness for both yourself and someone else. I'm getting a flash of, okay, there's a few things going on here. Okay, here we go. So some of you have this, all of a sudden, that's so crazy. Your reading went from whimsical to heavy, like real quick. So, so we're getting a little heavier. Okay, so some of you have issues with family members that you can't trust. That's also, okay, that's the other meaning of this Ten of Pentacles here. For some of you, it's your mom. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, this is your guides loving you. It could also mean extended family or family in general, okay? And then we've got Empress in reverse back here, which is mother issues, problems with your mom. Yeah, Star in reverse. Yeah, okay. So I think I know what's going on here. So, all right. So take this as it resonates, because this is kind of getting into specific zone territory, but here we go. Some of you had a situation happen, deception, a deceit, a trickery. Your family, someone in your family, I think for some of you it was your mother, did you dirty. They did something, they went behind your back and they did something. Oh, for some of you, they told secrets. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got like a huge wave of sadness. Like, I want to cry right now. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, for some of you, you were betrayed big time by somebody that you really, really cared about. And it threw you for a loop and you were baffled. For some of you, this could be a partner, but for most of you, it's family. So you were thrown for a loop. You told someone something. Ah, haha, I see. Okay, you told someone something that maybe you'd never told anyone before, kind of a brand new, Page of Swords being brand new communication, opening lines of communication, moving forward with something and like being excited. Oh, that's why it hurts so bad. Yeah. So you were really excited to tell someone, oh shit. For some of you, this might have to do with your sexual identity. This may be you coming out to somebody. This could be you sharing like, not necessarily intimate details about your life, but sharing something very sensitive to you to somebody else, and then they went around and told other people. And that left this wound there with you. Now, what your guides want to kind of point out to you here is that you are allowed to be angry about that. You're allowed to cut that person off. How do I put this? You have been reluctant to go back to that place because you felt like it was self-gratifying or like gratuitous. Like you're kind of in this energy where you're like, I'm good, I'm over it, I'm fine, I don't need to think about that. Well, your guides are here to say that if you, and it's totally up to you, but there's no need to block those thoughts. If the thoughts are coming and you're like, oh, I can't go there because you're afraid of like feeling anger or feeling, there is such a thing as righteous anger. And your guides just want to say like, you're good to feel that way because what happened to you was wrong. And they just want to validate you in your feelings. Okay. So I'm going to get a little bit of just last clarifications on this. See if we can get a few more messages coming through. Can I get a clarification on this Two of Wands, please? Clarification on Two of Wands, please. Oh. Oh, wow. Two of Cups. Okay. Fun. All right. So guess what? This dream of yours, remember we talked about the analogy with the pizza place and the metaphysical shop? Okay, so your dream, whatever it is that you put the kibosh on, there's someone coming that's going to help you with it. And that's why the universe and kind of gave a no to you is because there's somebody coming that's going to help you. I don't think that this is a romantic connection. I think this is a business partnership. This is somebody who, and the other cool thing is you're going to pick up right where you left off with your dreaming. So like, I'm seeing you like busting out all your old plans and like outlines, business spreadsheets, like all the stuff that you put in storage because you were like, nope, this idea isn't going anywhere. Well, yay, you're gonna have it. In fact, that's what I said. That's why the no took place, is because they were waiting for this right person to come along to help you. And like, you're gonna, oh my God, you're gonna have so much great synergy. Clarification on Nine of Pentacles, please. So much great synergy that, it's gonna be like, oh, cool. Like, I'm so glad that I waited. I'm so glad I didn't do this without you. Like, you guys are gonna be a fantastic pair. Fantastic duo. I'm getting these like images of really great duos. So like, like Sonny and Cher, or like Joe Rogan and Jamie. But seriously, like, yeah. So yeah, you're gonna love this. This is gonna be really great for you. Okay. And they're like any good partnership, they're like, they're going to make up for the areas that you're not like necessarily stellar at, and you're going to make up for those. Okay. I'm the king of overthinking. Okay, so in terms of the treat yourself energy, the go out there, and this is a really very straightforward message from your guides. They want you to, it's funny because like your guides have this like very soft energy, but they're putting like a red spotlight on this. Like they're like, pay attention to this. They want you to like cut out the negative self-talk. But they don't mean for that to become negative self-talk for you. So they're like, whatever nonsense you think about yourself, or you have like somehow gotten into your head about that, like, again, about this like not deserving love, or just that like you're not enough, or not even necessarily about deserving love, just like about deserving nice things in life, about deserving a good life. I'm getting this song in my head that's like the king of wishful thinking. And so like another big thing is that your guides are, it's almost like they want you to know that your big dreams and like what you want to accomplish are not out of reach. So this Ten of Swords energy is like the end of a negative thought cycle, the end of a thought spiral, like, but in terms of your own negative perception of yourself. And they're also kind of indicating that this is going to happen organically also. Like, they don't want you to like stress out about having to figure out a way to renew your self-worth or anything like that. They're encouraging you to go out and strut your stuff, because they feel that soon you will want to do that anyways, and they want you to be able to do that shame-free without any kind of like overarching kind of burden, like leave the past behind you. It's all good, it's all over kind of thing. All right. Clarification on this sword duo. Oh. Wow. More swords. Yes, okay, but we got queen energy. Okay, so yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Boundaries. This is all about boundaries. Okay. Oh, death in reverse. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. So, the person that you cut off, all right? Some of you have set a boundary with this person. You have used your queen energy and set a clear boundary with this person and said, do not communicate with me. What you did was unforgivable. I've had enough. Side note, I'm going to try to get back to this, but side note, a cord cutting ceremony might be really beneficial for you. Yeah, that might be good to help kind of heal some of this. Now, what that person did to you made you feel really small. This page energy here also made you feel like stupid for trusting them. Your guides want you to know that you're a fucking queen. Like, that wasn't your fault. You chose to trust somebody, and that is never a bad thing. It is never a bad thing to choose to trust somebody. Ever, ever, ever. And there's strength in continuing to choose to trust somebody. There's also strength, or continuing to trust people. There's also strength in setting a clear boundary and saying, hey, you violated me, I'm done. Now, if it's family, that gets a little complicated. So I'm feeling a little bit of guilt, and like this person might still be trying to reach out to you. Your guides want to celebrate you for making the big decision to cut them out, and also let them know that this is not the end of that, or let you know that this is not the end of that connection. That in fact, if you choose to do a cord cutting ceremony, your guides want you to know that cord cuttings, and also, so like magical cord cuttings and normal or muggle cord cuttings, so basically just severing ties with someone, both energetically do serve the same purpose. Okay, so when you have, especially with family members, when you have a love link with someone that's you're bonded by blood, that link is there forever. You can't sever that. You can't get rid of it. What a cord cutting does is it frees up the toxic aspects of that connection. Okay, because like, how's the best way to describe this? We're all one, as hippie and cliche as it sounds. We are all connected via these pure white light beams of love energy that extend from our heart chakra to the heart chakra of everybody else in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful web that extends across the entire Earth, possibly across galaxies. And it's all love energy, okay? Now, what happens in the context of our connections with people, so like what I'm saying is you are connected energetically via unconditional love to every human being on this planet at all times. Always. Whether you like it or not, you are. So, but what happens when we interact with people on an interpersonal level is that then our human shit gets in the way and we can act out in ways to each other that causes pain. And in some cases, I like to think of those pure white light energetic cords as becoming brown or gray or black over time because trauma builds up and hurt. And sometimes, like, we can't even express it, you know? I mean, I get the sense that some of you have family members that are mentally ill. Like, I'm in the same club. Earlier, I saw something about posting on Reddit in, like, raised by borderlines or raised by narcissists. Those are both great subreddits, by the way. If you want to check it out, it's raised by borderlines or raised by narcissists. It's for children of narcissists or children of people with borderline personality disorder. And it's great. The resources there are phenomenal. Also, you might be worth checking out another subreddit that is our CPTSD. Maybe I should just write this down real quick. Hold on. This might be easier. I don't know. Just in case you're like me and you're like watching this and then you're like, oh, I wanna do that, but now you can just take a screenshot of this. Because specifically with this Page of Swords energy here, I think there's something in terms of like looking back at a thought pattern or like thought cycle that you've been in and feeling comforted through social media. So I don't know if you guys know about my love affair with Reddit, but I love Reddit. I am a member of a number of subreddits from all areas of the support group. I love support groups, is what I'm saying. Okay, so that's raised by borderlines. That's raised by narcissists, and this is CPTSD. So you can screenshot that and go over there. There's probably going to be some things that you will really resonate there because I was called to do that. So if you're watching this video, and I highly, highly recommend that you go to one of those subreddits because there's going to be something there that's going to make you feel better about your own situation. Somebody probably posted something that's going to be like identically to what you have experienced. Now, back to what I was saying. Cord cutting, right? So we have these white light energetic cords that connect us to every human being. And at the end of the day, once you peel back all the layers of the onion that is the human, in our core, we are unconditional white light energy love, right? That's source. We all came from source. That's source energy. So you can't sever that with anyone because it is what you are. Now, what you do when you do a cord cutting is you are severing those black, brown, or gray cords of pain and toxic attachment. Pure love is freely given. It's loving with an open hand and not a clenched fist, right? When you're trapped in like a codependent relationship, and even if you are the healthy one in the relationship, if you were raised in codependency, you can still behave in a codependent way and not even know that you're doing it. So I recommend, and I will say I've done one cord cutting ceremony in my life. I did another one once for like all my ex-boyfriends, but I just kind of made it up as I went along. It was a while ago. I guess it was kind of a cord cutting. I didn't do like the official cord cutting. I just kind of winged it, but you can also do that. But I did a cord cutting for my family a few weeks ago, and it's been great, guys. It's not scary. I mean, it is a little scary because you feel like you're gonna lose them. You're not. It's going to free up that toxic energy that has been stagnant and like keeping you in an unhealthy relationship with someone. It's really great for after a breakup. It can free up a lot of that energy of like obsessing about the other person and like worrying and wondering what's going to happen. So you are being applauded for holding your own boundary wise. And you're also being lightly reminded that, you know, that I don't think this connection is over for you. This person who hurt you, I think, might actually be remorseful for their actions, and that's why they've been trying to get a hold of you. So But you're not in the wrong. And hey, just because somebody is remorseful does not mean you have any obligation to allow them back into your life and or be nice to them and or accept their apology. If you're not ready, you let yourself take you were the one that was hurt in this situation. So you let yourself take as much time as you need to heal from this. And if you never speak to them again, that's fine. That is fine. You are not being encouraged to reach out to this person at all. The only messages that I'm getting here from you is it's probably not the end of the connection, but that's a good thing. The universe is kind of trying to show you that you will heal from this at some point. You are on a path of healing and you are not wrong. All right. Virgo, I think that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards. This was so fun. I had a blast. I think I'm going to do more self-care readings because this was honestly one of the most fun readings I've done in the past few weeks. I'm like grinning ear to ear through this and like laughing, and I love the readings that make me laugh. Thank you so much to you for letting me read your cards. Thank you so much to your amazingly adorable and kind and hilarious guides for being here and for helping me through this. Yeah, this was awesome. I hope you have a really great rest of your day, rest of your week, and I hope that everything on your journey just goes extraordinarily well for you. If anything resonated and you want to chat about it, feel free to drop me a line in the chat box, or in the comment section. And I mean, honestly, even if you have questions about something, I can go deeper. I mean, I don't have a lot of subscribers and I love doing this. So I'd be happy to do a one-on-one session. If you felt like this reading resonated with you and you wanted to talk about anything further, I would be happy to do a one-on-one with you. So I'm just now getting things started. So if that's something you're interested in, just send me a message. And like the video if you enjoyed it. And feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content. I do zodiac readings Monday to Thursday. On Friday, I do deck flip-throughs. On Saturday, I do twin flame readings. And on Sunday, I do something. I can't remember what it is. So for right now, I guess it's more zodiac readings. But I feel like I did a reading of a type. And I was like, oh, I want to do this on Sundays from now on. But I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. So I guess it's zodiacs for now. But anyways, all right, y'all take care. Until next time, bye.